Hey guys, how's it going? Ryan here with Treadaway Training. As you can see, I still have the desk frame in the background. The desk is not done yet. Hopefully, it will be done within the next week or so. Keyword there, hopefully. We all know how that goes. It'll probably be 2 more weeks. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about lack of sleep and why that is important for fat loss. Alright guys, when it comes to fat loss, you probably think of calories, you probably think of the types of food that you eat, you probably think of cardio and weightlifting and macros and fiber and all these things, water. There's all the nutrition and training aspect that we think about, but one thing that a lot of people overlook is sleep. I thought it would be a good idea for me to put this video up today because Rex is sick right now. And last night I had to wake up every other hour to let him out to use the bathroom. So I'm lacking a little bit in the sleep department. Thought it would be appropriate to make a video about the importance of sleep. So let's say you set up your diet, you got your calories in place, you've got your exercise in place, your weightlifting, your cardio, you've got all these things dialed in, you've got everything on your perfect schedule, you've got everything figured out. One thing that can really hinder your fat loss is sleep. There's a study that looked at a group of individuals that they put on caloric restriction, aka a diet, a fat loss diet, and they put them into 2 groups. They had an 8.5 hour sleep group and a 5.5 hour sleep group. And they were looking at which one lost the most weight, and then they did body composition measurements as well as body weight measurements. So they looked at how much weight they lost, how much of that weight came from fat, and how much of that weight came from fat-free mass. And at the end of the study, the group that got 8.5 hours of sleep lost 55% more fat than the 5.5 hour group. And the 5.5 hour group lost 60% more lean body mass than the group that got more sleep. When we're dieting, obviously we want to lose body fat, we don't want to lose lean body mass. And if you're losing 60% more lean body mass and 55% less fat, that's quite a big difference. There was another study that looked at a group of individuals that were split into groups of 9 hours of sleep and 5 hours of sleep. And they tracked the group's intake over the course of the study. What they found was the group that got 4 hours of sleep, on average, ate 300 more calories per day than the group that got 9 hours of sleep. And in that group, there was a slight decrease in metabolic rate as well. There was one more study that looked at a similar situation. It was 9 hours of sleep versus 5 hours of sleep, and they found that the group that got 5 hours of sleep consumed 200 more calories than the group that got 9 hours of sleep. In this study, they did a hormone panel on both groups, and what they found is the group that got less sleep, got the 5 hours versus the 9 hours, they had a 21% increase in ghrelin production. Ghrelin is a hormone that signals hunger. In other words, the group that got less sleep stayed hungrier throughout the day than the group that got adequate amount of sleep, which would explain the 200 calorie increase in their intake. So to wrap this up with a nice neat little bow, what I'm saying here is that if you're not getting enough sleep, you're going to have an increase in ghrelin production, which is going to make you hungrier throughout the day, so you'll end up eating more most likely, and you will have a slowed metabolic rate. Combine those 2 things and it's going to make it a lot harder to stick to your fat loss goals. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook so that they benefit from it as well. If you are looking for free, no obligation information that will help you on your fitness journey, that'll help you lose weight and help you to keep it off permanently, then this is going to be a good place to hang out for that information. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. As always, God bless you and your family, and I'll see you next time.